Hello, Eric Gimbal, ericgimbal.com, and today I'm going to tell you why I think that when a picture is bad, even if you call it art, it's still a bad picture. Let's start. Well, I've been soft because my idea was to have a stronger title and say that when a picture is shit, even if you call it art, it's still shit. Basically, that's it. I'm sorry, crap, shit, call it the way you want. But if it's crap, it's crap. That's the way it is. So, basically, Mozart was a composer. Da Vinci was a painter. Picasso was a painter. Michelangelo was a sculptor or painter. Dali was a painter. And John with a camera is an artist. Sorry? What do you mean? All these guys who made history and great creation, they have name. Well, the profession we use is what it is: painter, singer, whatever, composer. And this guy is nothing, who has had a camera for 3 months, is an artist. Come on, that's ridiculous. I hear so many people justifying what they do when they are criticized, saying this is art and there's nothing we can tell about because this is art and art is what it is. And I think this is tremendous. We are photographers. And when I say photographers, I include everyone. I mean anyone who press a trigger to make a picture, whether it's with a camera, a cell phone or whatever. But actually a real photographer is a guy you tell him, or tell her, or girl, you tell her, any, can you make a picture of a bottle without reflection? Yes. Can you make a wedding pictures? Yes. Can you make a picture of this Formula 1 car at top speed? Yes. Can you make night photography? Yes. Can you make product photography? Yes. Can you make macro photography? Yes. And so on. Yes, 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 yes. If someone can do just one style, he's not a photographer. He's a photographer of this style. But he's not a photographer. He's a guy who's hiding himself behind the word art, and actually is not a photographer. I'm going to give you a singing example. Let's say I cannot sing. Okay, so I would say, okay, I'm going to sing. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. And you're going to think, this guy has no clue about singing. So I'm going to do what many people do. I'm going to put a filter. Myself, my own filter, not a software. Okay, I'm going to do, whoa, jingle bell, wow, jingle all the way. And some people will say, what a voice has this guy, incredible. Yeah, I'm hiding the fact that I cannot sing with some different voice. And this is what many people do. They cannot frame, they cannot expose properly. They make like a burst of pictures, and when they get them, they select the one that may be okay, and then they put it in a software and they say, okay, let's play filter lottery. Zzz, I'll be lucky. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. And from that second, they stop being an actor and they become a spectator of their own picture, because they don't decide anything. They pick what the software picked for them, and they call them art. This is art. Look, I made a picture. This is art. This is not art. This is a bad picture with a filter you didn't even choose. So if you want to, yeah, I've got nothing against filters, but the way of working is thinking from start. You can use filter the same as people when they were doing analog photography, or still do analog photography. They pick the film that will give a special look. They choose a process that will give such a look. well, more grain, less grain. They even, well, do some cross processing or special lighting or filters, physical filters or whatever to give the look they want, okay? But they decide from start. And in digital photography, it should be the same way. When you make the picture, you already know the kind of filter you want to give to it. And when you process, then you process for that. You had the idea from the start. And you create your own style. Because you can even create your own filters or your own process. But you don't play lottery. And I see so many people, they have no clue and they just play lottery. And when you tell them that, yeah, but look at the lighting, oh, this is my style. And look at the framing, oh yeah, but this is art. And what's this highlight there is completely burnt, oh yeah, but this is the way I like it. It's not because you like it, because you don't know how to do anything. And they call themselves artists. And this is ridiculous. I mean, honestly, if in my whole life only one of my picture is recorded as art, I will be very happy, really happy. Actually, people, when they call themselves artists, they just vain. It's like I say, hi, I'm John and I'm clever. What do you mean you're clever? You're intelligent. Yes, I'm intelligent. And do you think that shouldn't be other people who decide if you appear to them as intelligent? Same thing. Oh, I'm John with a camera, I am an artist. I think this is other people should think if you're an artist. Actually, I think that once a person is dead, if 100 years after his death, if we still remember what he did in art, then he did bring something to the world as an artist. He was an artist. But if we can't even remember what he did, that was nothing. So I know that some people will tell, yeah, but you have very short time artists, like people who play with sand and create things that are like a really short time. Yes, but a bit different this. And even though I think they are more craft, it's more craft than artist. But even though, yeah, but I speak about photography anyway. So I think people should be more humble and stop calling things art when it's just photography. What's wrong with telling photography? What do you need to call it art? I mean, if you actually write, is it literature? It can be, but it can also be the list you prepare to go shopping. Your shopping list is written. Is it literature? No, it's not. Same thing. Same thing with photography. It's not automatically art. It is first photography, and nothing wrong about this. Many people tell me, yeah, but I skip the rules. Yeah, no, you don't skip the rules. You don't know the rules. If you actually go driving and you skip a red light, traffic light, and a policeman stops you and says, hey, shh, I stop you. Do you know why? No. Did you see the traffic light? Yeah. Did you see it was red? Yes. What do you need to do when it's red? I don't know. You don't skip any rule, you just don't know how to drive. If you say, yes, sorry, Mr. Agent, it was in red and I'm in a hurry to rush to the hospital, so I decided to skip the traffic light, then you know the rule and then you skip the rule. Okay, that's skipping the rule. Remember, Picasso first starting as a classic painter before developing his own style. First the rules, and when you dominate the rules, then you create your own style. Not before, because then you're just hiding yourself behind a lack of knowledge. And this is what is happening every day more and more. People who have no clue about photography, they actually make horrible picture, horrendous picture. Some people have no clue, just clap because they see something with a special effect and they think, whoa, 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 that's great. This is not great. And people are clapping because they have no clue, they have no taste, no idea. So I think that we should not hide ourselves behind the word art. We should work more on making good pictures and thinking about photography, trying to develop all the skill we can have and then develop the style we want to develop. Nothing wrong with that. But it's funny that when people start photography, straight away they want to be called artists. when this is actually when they have no idea. And when you see a photographer that has been making photography for 50 years, you say, what are you, an artist? No, I'm a photographer. Why? Because there's no shame about that word. They are proud of being photographers. They don't need to be called artists. Actually, the only person who could actually be called artist, really, are people who have studied some art, like a master in art. They actually, maybe they're not great artists, some are not, but at least have the knowledge, the technique they've learned, history about art, many things. And at least they could say, yeah, I'm an artist because I got prepared for that. Okay, same as an accountant, maybe he's not a good accountant, but he was prepared for that. But having a camera and making pictures doesn't make you automatically an artist. And what's the point? You're a photographer. I mean, luckily, you will get to be a photographer. So you don't need to call any bad picture art if it's not even a good picture. How can you call that art? I know that many people are going to hate my video and put some thumbs down, but it doesn't matter. This is what I think. If you like the video, you can put a thumb up anyway, and I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a button down here and also a small bell. If you click on it, you will get notified when I upload new videos. My website, erigimbal.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below or send me an email to info@erigimbal.com. Below I also put some links to other parts of my channel and links of my gear on Amazon. Thank you very much. Bye.